I'm going to tell you exactly what I did to transform my body in 2025 so that you can do the exact same thing in 2026. All right, so I know a lot of people struggle with trying to transform themselves physically. And, I was in the same predicament last year. But I'm going to give you guys my advice and what I did so that you guys can do the same in 2026. So this is going to be a little bit more of a shorter, more serious video compared to the rest of my videos. But I still think it's be very beneficial for if you're trying to transform yourself in 2026. Now, I have 5 pieces of advice to undergo a gym transformation in a year. All right. So my first piece of advice is to create a plan of action. All right. The reason you want to create a plan of action is because that way you'll have the written down steps and it's more of a list to follow rather than you're just open-endedly working out when you feel like it or dieting when you feel like it. If you have a written plan of action, then it's much more easy to follow and you can be much more critical of yourself as well. Now, this written plan of action should have a couple of different things. The first thing it should have is it should have when you're going to go to the gym, how many times you're going to go to the gym, and then also it should have your dieting. So for dieting, it should have your macros. And on top of that, it should also have, are you going to be eating chicken? Are you going to be eating steak? Are you going to be eating rice? Are you going to be eating potatoes? What are these sorts of things you have to be eating? Because if you have a list of this stuff, it's a lot easier to follow than if you're just making off the dome every single day. And also, if you're just making up off the dome every single day, then it's going to be a lot more hard to follow when you're really tired or when you've got a whole bunch of different deadlines you got to get. It just makes it so much easier yourself to write a list down, okay? And this action plan should also have your gym split as well. I'm not sure if I said that earlier. All right, so my second piece of advice is something you probably haven't heard on the internet yet. My second piece of advice is to follow a gym influencer or many different gym influencers, such as this guy right here. All right, now let me tell you why. So in this day and age, almost everybody's on social media to some extent. And when we're scrolling through social media, you get dopamine in your brain. And if you're following dopamine of people that are doing mukbangs or they're eating all these unhealthy foods, what do you think you're gonna be more likely to do? Eat more unhealthy foods. However, if you're watching Will Tennyson, Dash Badger, Jesse James West, they're doing these fitness challenges, they're putting themselves to work every single day physically, then it's gonna make you more motivated and more excited to put yourself to the gym physically as well, okay? So that's my second piece of advice is follow one of these guys because guys, this will allow a dopamine link to also be linked to going to the gym. And that's going to be extremely beneficial to your gym progress. So you trust me and do this. It helped me a lot and it will help you a lot. And then once you find that person you actually like, go through as many of their videos as you want. I know you guys didn't think I'd be telling you to watch more YouTube for your gym fitness video, but guys, trust me, it helped me a lot and I think it'll help you a lot as well, even though it's a little more unusual. All right, so my third piece of advice is a little controversial and it's to be careful if you go to the gym with a partner or not. Okay, so I go to the gym with a partner. However, when I first started my fitness journey, I did not. Now, let me tell you why. If you go to the gym with a partner and they're super consistent, you're super consistent, that'll be the most fun you guys have ever had. You guys are seeing each other grow. You're seeing each other reach new goals. You're seeing each other meet new maxes, okay? You're pushing each other each and every day in the gym. That is perfect. That is great. That's what we love to see. However, if you guys are kind of like, be honest with you slackers, it's just going to be hurting each other because then somebody's not going to want to go because they make an excuse. The next day, the other person's going to feel like, oh, he didn't go that day. I cannot go this day. And then it's just going to go bumping off of each other until eventually nobody's in the gym. So we have to be extremely consistent. So if you know you're the type of person to slack off and not even be held accountable all the time, then maybe you want to go without a gym partner. However, if you know you can keep yourself accountable and you know that you can keep your friend accountable, then why not? Do that together. Have fun. That's a great relationship builder, okay? I go to the gym with my friends and it's made us even closer, so it's awesome. Now, the other thing about going to the gym with a friend is if you're at the very start of your fitness journey, it will be different than if you're at the very kind of middle to where I am, okay? So here's the thing. If I'm going to the gym, I'm right now going with somebody that's probably not as strong as me necessarily. So if you're gonna go and you're new to the gym, I'd recommend going to somebody stronger than you because that's gonna push you to try to reach their level and that's only gonna make you more and more determined. My fourth piece of advice is to treat going to the gym and treat your fitness journey like a fight, okay? You're knocked down right now. That's the reason you're watching this video. In all honesty, like if we can be 100% honest with you, you feel like you're losing right now. You feel like you're losing to life or you're losing to food or there's some sort of external reason that you're losing. Or even maybe you're just losing to some like bodily function. I don't really care. I don't care about the reason you're losing. I just want to acknowledge that you're losing. And I was losing too, okay? You're not a loser, but you are losing. And there's two different things, okay? So now my recommendation is this. It's a fight. Round's not over yet, all right? Get up. Spit out your water, okay? Spit out your water. Get your dukes up, okay? I'm Rocky Balboa. You're Apollo Creed, or you're Creed. All right, let's go. This is next round. All right, we're ready. We're hyped up. I want you to track everything you possibly can. This is a fight. It's who's gonna win, you or external world. And I have my money on you every single time. All right. So work hard, like lock in, treat this like a fight because it's not over yet. And if you think it's already over, then you're gonna lose every single time. You have to know you can win, not think you can win. You have to know you can win. And I treated my challenge like a fight, and look at where I am now, okay? Look at where I am now. Trust me, guys. A year, it's all it takes. Trust me. All right, so my fifth piece of advice and last piece of advice is to not be afraid of being accountable. And also, don't be afraid of being a social pariah, okay? If you make a mistake, you know what? We all make mistakes. If you continuously make mistakes, then we've got to analyze our behavior and see why we're continuously making mistakes. However, if you have like a cheeseburger once because your family goes out and you forgot to meal prep, and it's like once every like month and a half, that's not a big deal, okay? Don't kill yourself over this, okay? Because this is the whole point of fitness is to look better, but also to live a healthier life, okay? And if you're every single time you look at any type of food, every single time to the last minute detail, that's not a good life to live, in all honesty. And that's why so many fitness influencers have like problems. Like, we don't want you to be that stringent of yourself. I want you to live a better life than you are. I want you to go play with your kids. I want you to go feel like you can go on a 10-mile run. I want you to be more excited, just wake up and live, all right? So I want you to be accountable, but at the same time, do not kill yourself over this, okay? Now, the second thing I said is don't be afraid to be a social pariah, okay? It's okay if you are out at dinner and everybody's getting something super unhealthy. You're not gonna get something super unhealthy, you know? People will make fun of you. Oh, look at this guy, he thinks he's cool or whatever. It doesn't matter. It's all noise going in one ear and out the other. All right, you're on a mission, you're in a fight. Let's win it, okay? No matter what the means necessary, okay? Great work. And my last real piece of advice, I know I said last piece last time, is this, guys. This sounds super corny, and you've heard it before, but treat it like a mile, not a sprint, okay? Guys, this is going to take you so incredibly long, especially if you are, like, doing it consistently, at least, like, low-key perfect genetics, perfect going to the gym, perfect workout, 6 months, at least, before you see, like, serious results. That's a lot of time. That's like half a year. That's a lot of time, in all honesty. But that's why going to the gym is so special, because it's something you can't buy. You have to earn it. There's only one way to earn it too, is in, day out, all right? So trust me, treat it like a mile, not a sprint. And then also, guys, just have fun on the process. Take videos of yourself, take pictures of yourself. Because trust me, when you see that progress, you're going to be like, oh my gosh, Dash Badger was right. He's the GOAT. Yeah, guys, thank you for liking this video. If you like this video, I'll make more, but I don't know. Please like and subscribe.